morning, everybody. So today we are on time. We've started exactly at 10:30. So start off with the 1 hour, which is JPY. Start it first from slowly 1 hour, as I should up to 15 minutes. So the daily is what we have. Previous day's candle, which is this one. It's actually a candle that shows that we still have some momentum to the upper side here. It shows that we have a very active upper side. Just that there's a resistance higher side. So if you look at this for a buy, just know that there's a resistance here which price has to ascend beyond. You have a resistance here, very good resistance. If I'm to extend slightly, this is what we have. We have a very big zone here. So the entire place was broken by a big candle. This one, the entire place, we had just one big candle below the entire zone. So this, in my opinion, is sell as long as the price does not go above this zone here. As long as the price that fails to go above 109.73, we expect a sell to the lower side. So something like this is likely. The price may pull back up. It may come back up to this level before we can see a move to the lower side. So if you are waiting for a trade at the moment, better be looking for buy positions. Expect that buy to push price up to this level. Other than this one, at the zone which I've drawn, we also have a resistance trend line, which is this. So if you are, the correct place to look for a trade from is in between this zone, or price touches the upper trend line. But on the other side, assuming the price goes and closes beyond 9.273, then that will mean we are hitting the upper side. So that invalidates the sell which we are currently predicting. First side, we have this very good support. So technically, this is just a resistance. That's a very good support, which means the current move to the upper side actually needs to push price up to this level here. It has to push price up to this resistance before you can look for a sell. So we move forward on the daily hours. There's a very good trend line. As you can see, this is a very good supportive line on the Forex. The same place was holding previously as a support here. Continued up a support, continued up a support. So as we're speaking now, this is still a very good buy in my opinion. I still expect buyers to dominate this market. Just that some retracement may be seen, but the price is heading to the upper side. So if you put it as we are saying, while price is somewhere here, you need to that position. You didn't buy it, you still have the chance to buy it if price comes back up to this level. Assuming price gets to this level, which is 108.287, that will be the correct price to look for buy from. So as it is at the moment, this is a buy, and I'm just saying this is a buy. You can see this was used as a support previously. So had this support, also had this as a support, and just earlier today it's used as a support. So as long as the price remains above this trend line, we're actually looking for a buy. So my recommendation is that you're supposed to look for a buy as long as we are above this trend line and also from this level here, 108.287. So we'll move on our next symbol. That should be PUSD. So yesterday JPUSD was actually spiking to the lower side. The price was heading massively to the lower side. See if that sell is still genuine or we need to change bias now as we're speaking. This, the first thing I'm seeing here is that the price has been massively in a downtrend. We see the price making follows from this point here. We had a very good supportive trend line, a support, and then there's a break below. So as long as the price remains below this trend line, we are technically looking for a sell. As long as the price remains below this trend line. We're actually looking for a sell. So something like this may happen. Price is likely retracing back up to this level before we can pick a low risk sell from that point. Something like this. So if you didn't pick this sell while price is heading downwards, you will still have the chance to sell it, but only if price comes back up to this level here. Price gets to this trend line for a sell up to the lower side, and in case it breaks above, then we expect it to proceed even higher. So as it is at the moment, GBP is a sell. Was to attach an indicator, you will confirm the same thing. Still downwards. So as you can see, we started being bearish from when this happened. Took a sell there. So took a sell when that happened. So waiting to pick a sell in case the price comes back to the upside. So if you took this sell here, as you're supposed to be in a sell even after speaking. So the entire thing is a sell. GBP is a sell, but you need to wait for just some minor retracement before you can sell it at the lowest possible risk. So for us, we are still sellers. In fact, for us, if you are selling it, you actually are supposed to have sold from last week. So if you are looking for a sell on this one, you have sold it last week when this happened, this point. So for us, into 30 minutes, have this. The 30 minutes is what the price started selling off when this happened. Yeah. So overall, this is a sell, very good sell, and as long as the price remains below this indicator, we're looking for a sell. So the best you should be doing is to actually wait for price to sell off immediately to raise up to this level. If price can pull back up to somewhere around this support, then this will be the correct place to look for a sell from. So we are technically looking for a sell, but only if price pulls back up to this level. So in case price gets to that trend line, I mean the line which I've drawn, I'll pick a sell. We basically will pick a sell in unison. I agree that this is a sell for everybody listening to this. This is actually a very good sell, but only if it comes back to that level. On the 30-minute chart, we are still the same thing. We are upwards, but somehow this is a sell. So if you are trading this pair overally, you're supposed to be in a sell as you speak, because it started selling off from Thursday last week. At this one here, sold off properly. Somehow we're still down. So we'll move forward to our next symbol, and that is Euro USD. So far Euro USD was a sell. Some few days ago, you can remember, we expected price to sell off from yesterday. Somehow price is not doing as you expect. Instead, there's a minor consolidation. So we want to see if there are any trades, or if we need to add any position to the one we had previously. So we move forward. I will start from daily. Yeah. So on the daily, we are sellers. There's a very good support here. If I remove this indicator, we have a very good support there. Somehow the price attempted to rise beyond it, but then it ended up closing above. So this we had a support from when this happened. A very good support. So an attempt to break below before we pulled back up. So this is a buy as long as it remains above 1.11305, and that buy may push price up to this level here. So if you are looking at this pair and you want to trade it correctly, be sure to look for buy positions up to this level 1.12062. Look for buy positions, and those buys should push price up to this level. The 4 hours, we are still buyers. We still expect price to move up. That buy should push price up to this level here. So if you are trading this pair and you want to pick it correctly, be sure to look for buy positions up to this level here. So we move forward 1 hour. There's nothing significant. The most significant thing I'm seeing is on the daily, which is a very good daily support, therefore a good place to buy from up to the next level. So we move forward to SP500. SP500 we have it. So SP500 so far has been bullish. The price keeps moving even higher, and if I was to add the indicator we are having, overall trend is upwards, and then on the 1 hour hours, we are still massively upwards, but there's a level here which will act as a very good place to look for a buy from. So if you are trading 4 hours on this symbol, you better be looking for a buy from this point here, somewhere in this zone. Be sure to look for a buy from this point, the stop loss, and then your take profit needs to be slightly above. So if you are trading this correctly, if you are trading this symbol correctly, sure you look for buy positions, and especially if price comes back up to this level here, 3017.9. If price pulls back up to in somewhere in between this zone correctly, then look for low risk buy positions. So you better have your pending selling buy limit. This was last week's somehow. This was last week. Earlier this week. So if price gets to this week's lowest low, pick a buy from that point. The 1 hour we still have the same place, available buy place. 30 minutes we still have the same place, actually slightly above. Have this. So we'll be looking for a buy if price comes back in this zone. Price comes back in between this zone, this will be the correct place to look for a buy from. Also have this as a resistance. So in case you pick a buy from this point, this should be the sell place, and in case price breaks above this level, then that means we are continuing even higher. So in case price goes above, look for retracement so that you can buy it even higher. That's what you expect. So a break above a retracement, then we buy it even. So we move forward to the next symbol, which is Brent oil. Brent oil is bullish from the daily. As you can see, the price moved up despite the pin bar we are seeing. So the indicator is still showing us a sell, which means there are chances the price may still head downwards, but based on price action, we are possibly heading to the upper side. As you can see, support, 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 support. Somehow price is still bullish. So this looks like the trend is downwards based on this indicator, but on price action, we are actually making higher lows, a low, a higher low, higher low, and even another higher low. So in case price continues to do the same thing, expect it to proceed even 4 hours. The same thing is true. First, the price is still heading upwards. So if you're on this chart and you're looking forward to trading Brent oil, better be looking for buy positions, because as you can see from the way I've drawn it, the price is heading to the up. This is like a wedge which has just been broken at the moment. So a retracement back to this wedge here will mean a buy. If price get back to this, that trend line, then we'll look for a buy from that point. That buy should push price either up to this level then, or this one, or it should go even higher up to this point. But then the last level where it should go up to is this one. So if you're trading this pair, pick a buy up to this point, next buy up to the next one, then the next buy up to the next line, and then the last one up to the last line. So we move forward to our last symbol, which is gold. So far, gold is trading with a very good zone. You have that very good shape form. Then you have the upper one. It's this. So we basically want price to either break above, trace back so that you can pick a buy, something like that. Price should trace, come back down up to that level, then should rise up and retrace back slightly before you can pick a buy up to the top. So you're looking at this pair and want to trade this symbol, and you'd like to trade it correctly, better be looking for a buy from that, or in case it bounces off our trend line. So that's a very good one. a gold, that's a very good buy in my opinion. So you want to trade correctly, be sure to look for a buy on gold. Give you the correct symbol, the correct signs that you're supposed to buy from. So you either buy from the lower line or top line. That should bring us to the end of this market. We meet again tomorrow at the same time.